All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it down to the 32. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Pilot, 64, weak. Sunday.
Check the backer.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Shoot!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Charlie!
That's the West, that's the West. 47's the Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Let's go!
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
There's a break.
47's the Mike. Here we go,
Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 47.
Hey, Alpha!
47. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Higgins. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Complete to number 85. A gain of 29 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
30 base.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Eagles.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hey, high 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want pours it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. This one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Delta. Recon, 132 fighter, down.
Looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21 to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Buzz.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now Wentz again. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you want.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final...
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
You ready?
180! Lion! Great 15! Great 15! 46 down, man, 5-4!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with Sanders. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a play fake here on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
46-yard line.
44's the mic.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 280. Hey, kill. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Packers take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
in trouble in the balls. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught. But sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.